Hey, how you doing? It's Chuck from On Point Holsters. In tonight's video, I'm going to talk about how I prep a new mold that I received today. So I had ordered a vacuum mold from Pale Horse Concealment, and I just got it in today. And it's for the Wilson Combat X9 4-inch model. This is an inside the waist mold, and I will make a holster with this in the next video. But in this video, I want to show you how I prep this to get ready for molding. And then I'm also going to show you how to prep the trim jig. So this is the trim jig. This is the vacuum mold. Together they cost $220 shipped per gun. So it adds up, but these make it a lot easier to and faster and more efficient to make holsters. And they look better versus just making them to the gun mold. So it's really just on what you want to do with your business. So let's get into how I prep these two molds. So first we're going to deal with the actual vacuum press mold. And what I need to do is I need to put holes in this so that way there on the vacuum press, the air can suck through the mold and suck the plastic down. So I'm going to put holes around. Let me just show you how I do it. So I'm just going to, like every inch or so, I'm just going to drill a hole. And I want to go around all the way around the mold in the highs and low areas to try to catch that. So when I get done with this, it's going to look something like this. You say it's a lot of holes. I mean, you could put 2 holes or not, whatever you want, right? But what this allows is the vacuum press to suck more air. And if I have the right temperature on my Kydex and the right sucking of air, then I get better definition. So let me go ahead and finish this one, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so here it is. You can see all the holes. I took my air gun and I blew it out. Make sure all the holes were clear through so it will suck air, and it's ready. It's ready to be used. So now what I want to do is go, what do I do? This is the trim jig. So I buy my molds and my jigs ambidextrous, right and the left hand, because, and then I buy them without no other material on here, whether it's for a foamy or whatever the thing, because I like to do it myself. Plus I can buy one mold and I can add things and make multiple holsters from it. If it's a right or left hand, then I can just cut the holster and make it a right or left hand versus buying 2, one for right hand, one for left hand. But what I do though to help me on the trim jig is, you'll see they put 2 posts on here. This is great. And when you cut the Kydex and drill these holes, these particular 2 holes will line up with these 2. Then you can put it on there. But I like to go a step further. What I'm going to do is I take a little saw, and I'm going to cut off the first post on each one of these. And then I bought this threading kits on Amazon. So can you see that? Thread inserts. It says for wood, but you can use for plastic. Brass. This is the exact size for all the screws that we use for the holster, so it fits. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to whack these off, the 2. And then I'm going to take, this comes with a drill bit that's exactly the right size, so it's pretty much idiot proof. And then I'll drill these 2 holes through. And then I'll take this bit and one of these, and I'll put this in place of that stud. So then what's going to happen is you're going to end up with this, like this. Right? See? And then what that allows you to do is, let me show you. So this is a Glock 26 that I'm making, or actually it's a Ocanic Elite Subcompact. So here it lines up. See how the 2 holes line up? And then I'll take 2 screws in here to make sure that it sits tight on there. I just like to have it tight when I go on the router, because it's just so fast, and I just don't want it to jump around and then I lose the piece of Kydex and I got to make another one. So I put it on, and then it's nice and tight. And then I'll go over to the router and I just route it all out, and then my holster's done. That easy, right? So again, this is the product that I use. It's on Amazon. That's where I bought mine. You can buy these on there. The molds themselves, these particular molds are from Pale Horse Concealment. Great molds. I've got a bunch of them myself and gonna get more. There are other companies that make them. I can't testify to them. I haven't used them. if somebody wants me to review some of theirs, go ahead and send them to me and I'll do that. But for now, I'm trying to grow my business, and I've decided that I'm going to stick with mainly multi-molds and pale horse concealment. Okay, so if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Please subscribe. So that was pretty simple, right? And sweet and fast. And that's how I prep my vacuum molds from Pale Horse. So in the next video, I'm actually going to show you how I make a holster with these. So go ahead and stick around and watch the next video. But in the meantime, you know, subscribe to my channel, like this video, share the video. Any comments you want, just leave them down below. Anything you want me to see me do or something you want to bring, go ahead and drop it down in the comments. If there's other companies out there that make molds, then if you're willing to send me one, then I'll do a review of it, and or I'll show the community how it works and leave that out there. So also, if you want a holster or you're looking for some great Kydex gear, visit my website at www.onpointholsters.com. Thanks. Have a great night and be safe out there.